Don't dare!
Scanning. Accessing pre-war records. Record found. Driver's license S91328862. Lawyer. Ahoy there, citizen. You are hereby
Well, that's new.
Pardon, madam. Regardless,
Right.
the captain requests your presence on the bridge.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the codename Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
I'll do my best.
Excellent. Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Time for some action.
It's Bullseye! Bullseye's back!
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? If the Minutemen gave you a custom holotape, that's what I'm looking for. Anything that survived Institute security is gold.
Hey.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? If the Minutemen gave you a custom holotape, that's what...
Here you go, Tom.
We're in business. You know, I need... Shit, I'm already done. Just plug this baby into any terminal in the Institute, and our man Patriot will get back to you.
Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
The route's been cleared. H-222 is safe to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H-222 made it out safely.
Yeah. It was good to help out H-2 again.
Looks like he has a guardian angel. The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
Sometimes the story's got it right. You kicked ass at Malden.
Glad
You
you
met
would
with
have
Patriot
never
yet?
followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
I was power napping.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Nice. Got it. That's it. Yes.
Ambush. Defensive.
Sweet. Got it. Yes. Nice.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
I'm through.
Lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
I'm through.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ayo saw you accessing a terminal. You know you
Hey,
are not permitted
it's
to
me.
access terminals.
So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
You accessing a terminal in SRB.
I was.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir.
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad. And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z1. She's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Right?
From what I hear... that rogue's...
Have you met with Patriot yet?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up and write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next...
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Preliminary analysis.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman, Wilfred. Bergman, Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
mush all over it. Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Now. It's okay.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of science.
Sure. The world may have ended, but why not sit at a desk all day?
Let's see what employment opportunities we have available. Due to increased demand, question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer?
Sounds like you need me regardless.
Calculating test results. Would you like the orient?
No, let's just...
Due to staffing needs, we can forego the orient. Please follow me to the research lab so that you can... Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room. Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention. And welcome to the team. Please enter the clean room. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Consequently, staff will not be allowed to leave the labs until the piezonucleic lining project has been completed. Please report to the project lead, Dr. Elwood Woollum, for specific research.
Nice. Yes.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriots...
Right.
Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths.
I don't know if even a
Every last one of them.
Tell me the next step, then.
The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps... if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many... But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. You will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great... I will talk to my friends.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got you your username and password.
You Railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming. Even with... So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Would it be possible to rescue more synths?
Those 13 synths are the only ones we're sure we can trust. If we push our luck and get the wrong synth involved, the whole thing could unravel.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish I could get her to notice me.
C1?
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
I have weapons I could give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I've been spoiling for a fight.
Many of my friends are eager too. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
That project you helped with, it's coming along. You understand, right?
There's a lot of hubris around here, lady. I don't care for it.
Sometimes I hide my dad's work notes just it drives me crazy.
Scanning. Subject identified.
All systems nominal.
Greetings, ma'am.
Construction is proceeding according to schedule.
Please direct all inquiries to G981.
Scanning unknown identity. Clear it. It's confirmed. Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there. Sensor anomaly detected. Sustaining damage.
I am a programming allowed me to terminate you in self-defense.
Thank you, stranger. Leave now. Soon, we'll all be under rubble. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates, especially.
Now that we have weapons, next time you will not fight alone.
We have little time. It is best you go, for your sake.
not even doing anything.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
Get those weapons made quickly.
We will. Every hour we wait is another hour the SRB could discover us. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Hello. I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence. C1?
Do you require anything?
I think... One relay and 2 more start to... fail.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Good fight! What's that? There's been tricks on me again.
Movement detected. Curious.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just the only hope for you.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared. I know that to you, both of us.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. Well, the Institute, it only made sense, I'll admit, to not only do so extraordinary.
So it was you?
Yes. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep an experiment. With the Commonwealth, perhaps most curious.
Sean, you need to know.
I can see that you do. Soon, I hope you'll understand. A future which Bunker Hill did not go well.
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest the Commonwealth continues to rise as well. Oh, yeah. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain complete. Secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance, the many compromise.
What kind of compromise?
We have at times, but no longer. Phase 3, it will ensure.
Can you tell me more about this?
Certainly. It was over the years, we've advanced the technology. Made a great... The reactor is close to ready. And to how you...
Sir, right?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. While I am not over...
Yes.
This is not a... No.
I don't...
Dr. Holt, as I'm sure I'm sorry. Our best...
What?
Can't be serious.
I'm sorry.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. We can talk more. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end...
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly just...
Ignoring your book.
Sure.
The Institute has a... I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn what everything is.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking.
Look, I don't want to run this place.
Are you so sure? You seem to have a natural talent for leading by example, getting things done. This will suit you. And I think we can both agree the Institute will need the guidance. There's no question that That's why I'd like... There are hearts...
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No one can talk about that.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Have you seen J522
Operating at
around?
full
He
capacity.
didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check the products? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance.
You smell like you've been above ground.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
C1?
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Good to see you.
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
All right. Recent events have... We're going to have to cut...
Right.
You're going to the mass...
Consider it...
I'll consider it done.
Sounds good.
Not as much as I'd appreciate, but here we are. Not to put more...
Sure.
We don't want them getting... Head on up to the relay.
Please, don't get any germs on me.
Brotherhood stores here. Guess we'll have to go through them. Don't move.
Not gonna make it. Taking the dead. Feel my long live the brother.
Going down.
Wait, what was that?
They can't hide from us. Over here.
That's it. That ought to do it.
That should do it. Elevator ought to have power again.
Going down.
Standing down.
Sweet.
Intruder alert! For the Brotherhood!
Something's out there. Who's there?
Who's that?
I must be daydreaming.
Target reacquired.
Going down.
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
Yes.
Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Analysis.
Perimeter. Weapons hot. Contact.
I'm through.
Just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Is someone protecting enemy?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Dr. Fillmore?
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. I'll make sure I understand Father is anxious to get...
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately. Nothing to report, ma'am.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
C1?
Do you require anything?
Not that I've noticed. You're quite well.
Okay. How's your energy? Feeling any fatigue?
No more.
Interesting. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Interesting. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Mm-hmm. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well. Yes, that...
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood.
It would have been much quicker if they hadn't gotten in the way.
Yes, they are becoming. The Brotherhood's intervention, future conflict, it also cannot... I, of course, never doubt. I'm proud, regardless. And look at me. I'm wasting time.
Whatever it is.
I certainly hope so. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Common. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
Sounds simple enough.
It was supposed to be.
Sure.
There was no indication. Somewhere,
right.
I'm sure. I'll be waiting.
I have to admit, the third generation synths are really something.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of...
It wouldn't...
I never claimed mercenary. I know he's...
As far as I can tell, you were only...
Look, I know they've been... But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even... Let's just get Wall.
What do you mean?
I know. There's just... I was thinking.
I guess...
I think...
It's stuck. Busted. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Don't be
That's exactly what a robot would say. I've heard all the stories. I know...
Hey.
Fine.
The Institute needs your help.
My help?
The Institute has in exchange for whatever you'd be safe and secure.
This is an opportunity.
Don't call me stupid. Okay, fine.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay, thanks.
Sure. Screw you. There are plenty of things I'd rather...
Wow. Okay, I'll see you back in...
Broken.
Is someone present?
Of the Institute, who must be destroyed.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Without access to bioscience, we're going to eat.
Ah, there you are. I cannot our new guest with his help.
I'm proud to help.
At this point, it is... Absolutely not. We've prepared. Use the microphone.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are... In control. Our superior technology represents the future, ensuring that we have no desire. Personal freedoms. We simply to do so. Tragedy. Rest easy. Underground, and that mankind will
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not. Now, how would you feel? A quaint phrase. The radio. If we'd like, before we preempt them, I've been assured. Report back.
Higgs and Logan have officially lost their minds. They'll be lucky not to be exiled.
Hello.
Shang, what have I told you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter is 100% pure. Why is a legitimate businessman like myself always gotta be hassled by city regulation, huh?
It's a health hazard, Shang.
It's a profit hazard is what I say. I manage the water, and I'll do it without your interference, thank you very much.
Oh,
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power.
There. This radio station?
Okay. Let's try this.
Well, you'll notice...
Maybe this goes here.
So...
Alright. In you go.
Okay. Usually don't. This is why. This is why. Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been
Everything, is it?
Good. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked for. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best. Thank you. All of you.
Sean?
It's almost hard to believe. Look, what you...
We're all responsible for this success.
Spoken like a true leader. There's more work to be done before the Directorate.
Sure.
I think an outside perspective is just what we need in our next director.
Best part of my day is coming home to my girls.
We don't usually work. Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Take
Hi,
good
Doc.
care of yourself.
Ah, hello.
You won't have to see
If I
too
may
much
take a moment of your time, we're having some trouble on the surface. There's a den of those abominable feral ghouls that's... We've had to recall...
Send someone else.
That's against...
I
The
apologize
Institute's
for
a big
any disruptions that my
It might
work
take a
might
while.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Unit B592
May I be the
is
first to welcome
undergoing
you,
the
ma'am.
reclamation
We're looking forward
process
to
as we
working with
speak.
you.
Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
Don't patronize me, Doctor. I'm the one in charge here.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, just...
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back.
To bring you up to speed
Sure.
with the reactor now...
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well... The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be...
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard before they have time to react to our new position.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts. We'd like your input on what...
I'll tell you what. You make the call.
Okay then. That's all we have for the moment.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, ma'am. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
Do you have any more details?
Some of your prized possessions from the surface are in immediate peril. To avoid any undue tragedy, please see Z-114 at once.
Sounds like things are pretty bad in bioscience. I hope you can resolve it.
What took R5 so long to reach you? You must act now. The Brotherhood of Steel has discovered the location of the railroad.
If those bastards know where we are...
I know. I was hoping for more time to organize a rebellion, but it's clear we cannot delay. Once you secure the railroad against the Brotherhood, tell your people we are ready to fight. Go. Now!
Dez is trusting you. If you do anything to hurt my friends,
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
C1's rebellion is ready, but we have a crisis. The Brotherhood's on their way here.
What? What are you talking about?
You're still alive. I got here in time.
Jesus. Quick, take this. Tom made it for you. Sounds like we're going to need it. Everyone else, mobilize. We got Brotherhood incoming. Assume defensive positions. Reinforce Glory in the tunnels. Move! Move!
Damn! The booby trap in the Dez will get us through this. She always does.
I told them this location wasn't safe. Aha! Found
We need intel, people.
Move it!
How did they find
Desdemona.
We're cut off. The catacombs are now our only way out. Glory was guarding the entrance, but she may already be overwhelmed by the Brotherhood.
I'll clear the catacombs.
Do it!
Just remember the training drills.
None of them got past me. Damn, that stings. Listen, the railroad's always sitting on its hand. You're the best thing that's ever happened. Promise me you'll free them. All of them.
Hold on. You'll make it through.
Bullshit. Isn't there supposed to be a light?
Over here! We need reinforcements! No! Please. Hostiles and long live the brother. Target located. Keep their heads down.
Deacon.
I leave HQ for a second, and that's when the Brotherhood hits us. Damn it! You must have beat them, though. Their vertibirds just bugged out. How bad was it down there?
Glory's dead.
Shit, Glory? This is a nightmare. Hopefully Dez knows our next move. Talk with...
Carrington.
Keep yourself in one piece.
Desdemona.
You've killed the last of them, and you're still standing. I wish the same could be said for Glory. No time for that, though. The Brotherhood underestimated us badly. Their next attack... Brotherhood is a threat now, and the key to that is destroying their flying fortress, the Pridwin. Fortunately, we've got...
What? But red glare requires a Brotherhood vertibird.
Then Bullseye will get you one.
Count on me.
With what happened to Glory, we need you more than ever. The Brotherhood's occupied.
Sure.
And Tom, you're going with her.
Me?
No one else can fly.
How do you live up here? There is a million ways we could be monitored right now. By the Brotherhood.
Another one of your paranoid fantasies?
Come on, man. Maintain positive energy. The police station is crawling with Brotherhood guys. At least one in power armor. But as promised, they got a vertebrate on the roof.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Prepping that vertebrate for takeoff is gonna take me a few minutes. So first, we gotta clear the police. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Heads up, it's dark. No, Marcy.
This one bit. Aha! Found you! Super kill!
Such a good firefight. I'll say that. This thing is safe, right?
Tom.
Our number's not up yet.
Must have been nothing.
What was that? Over here!
Excuse me.
We got ourselves some wheels! Or wings, or... Here's the deal. After flight prep, we take the vertebrate up to the Pridwin and dock. From the inside, the blimp's vulnerable. To keep that baby afloat...
Tell me about my role.
Your job is tricky. Then get the hell back to our vertebrate. Flight prep is going to take. So if Paladins show up...
Uh-huh.
So, the manual said... right. Okay, where's the master switch?
Man, we've got a vertibird incoming.
Oil pressure, check. Oh, shit, I'm going to... I don't know what's this panel even do?
You know, ammo isn't cheap. Can we just pay you to play dead? First things first, I picked up some Brotherhood goodies for you. Merry Christmas. More importantly, though, Tinker's ready for us on this.
Hold it together. See? Just like falling off a log.
Dear God, we're dead. Rory would have wanted us to go in guns blazing, but I'm thinking finesse. Got you this. If you're wearing the latest in the Brotherhood's fall fashion line, it might help you to place those bombs and get back in one piece.
And the Brotherhood's just gonna fall for that?
The Brotherhood is nothing if not arrogant. They'd never dream in a million years that an ex-farmer and a scabber could fly one of their birds. So if you look, walk, and if worse comes to worse, talk like an asshole. When we land, Tinker's gonna keep the vertibird schooled for an immediate takeoff. My job is to be Tom's lookout and make sure any looky-loos keep walking. Tom, we're getting closer to the blimp. Can you fly just a little straighter?
Thinking, man, I'm trying. If you want to give it a whirl, I won't stop.
No, you're doing great, Tom. Just keep her a little more steady.
Yeah, I got you.
Scabber, this is Claymore, requesting clearance.
Claymore, you're cleared for launch Bay 3. Deck officer is requesting an update on the police station.
Hostiles eliminated.
Scimitar status. Confirm.
Scimitar took some fire. Should be up and running in a few hours.
We have a visual on you, Claymore. Your docking port's not open.
Got some technical difficulties. Port's been working on it.
Huh? Yeah, but what button is it? There?
Claymore, you're clear for approach.
What was that? Welcome to the... Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit,
Let's go then.
I'm all... I ever tell you about the time I was a capital waster? Now there's a tale. Put your money on Black Velvet. That party's gonna win for sure.
I thought by calling Red Glare I'd lose more good people. Comrades, thank you for keeping them, and yourself, safe.
We still lost too many people.
Without you, though, it would have been far worse. But we're not out of... If the Brotherhood met, we've run out of time.
I'm ready.
Go back inside the Institute and secure the relay. The instant you do, the Institute and the SRB will mobilize. So teleport us in quickly. We join forces with Z-114 and the rebel synths, then together we fight our way.
We're gonna pull this.
Or we'll be waiting.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters, but you seem pretty normal.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
We will fight for our freedom. And we will win.
I've been looking for you.
Is it time? Once we act, we have committed.
Everything's ready.
Good. We'll need to clear this room before I can do more. Please give me I already have the coordinates. I simply need to update the relay. Your companions will arrive in a moment.
So you and Glory got assigned the same op. You did it. There's no turning back now. If they're not already onto us, they will be within seconds.
I have a feeling fighting the Brotherhood was just an appetizer.
Hopefully we survive the main... It's a fusion pulse charge. We get you down there, you plant it, and we run, then the whole Institute goes up like a can. Tom, I need you to get that relay working as fast as humanly possible. You'll need to pull us out once we're done with the reactor, and send out anyone that's unarmed. Institute personnel included.
You got it, boss.
All right, let's move. Is this really it? I somehow thought the technology was going to be more impressive.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. Outright order of the Institute, you must do this.
Help me! Someone!
Come back.
Someone help!
Eliminating all hostiles.
Should have run.
Today's not the day we die.
Coward. You made that look easy. Hey, you. How do you taunt a turret? Your mother was a pea shooter.
Movement detected. Curious. Attacking enemy.
What's that mean?
No way to pick this. Only opens with a key.
Thought I saw something.
We win.
Damn it!
We got
Where'd
cover.
you go?
Hello? Hello? If you can hear me, I got the floor plan. Advanced Systems Lab. That's where the reactor is, and where you gotta go. But the doors are locked, and I can't override from here. That command has to come from the director's personal terminal. You understand? You've got to do that part yourself.
Tell the removal team to hurry. Get every one of our people out if they can. If the human isn't actively hostile, direct them to the relay room. The less violence, the better.
Useless.
I didn't expect to see you again. You had me fooled.
I really believed you were on our side.
I'm here to blow up your reactor, Sean. Put an end to the Institute.
Well, at least there's no need for guessing games now. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what right? Just pretense have you justified this atrocity?
All the enemies you've created. You can't imagine why I'd be standing here.
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin you. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, if you help me, fewer people will die. Will you?
Why would I ever consider helping you?
You know what? Forget it. I don't need you.
Yes? You tell yourself that. Now go. Leave me.
Son?
You've doomed humanity. You know that. There's nothing more to say.
Sean. I'm sorry that it's come to this.
It's too late to be sorry.
Sean?
Just get out. There's nothing more to say.
I'll see you. In hell.
Along with the rest of the Commonwealth. You've seen to that.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation.
Hell yeah! Access granted! Now you should be able to reach the reactor. Scents are pouring through up here, but we won't leave without you. Don't worry.
Hey.
Tell me what you want. What's going on?
That was it.
Another time.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1Y.
Is someone attacking humans?
This is don't
Please proceed
die.
to your assigned evacuation points. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ah!
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization.
Yeah, so this is happening.
Desdemona.
Let's get the hell out of here. Tom! Tom, can you hear me? We're done down here. Pull us back up.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation.
We're all done, Tom. Let's get out of here while we can.
Please, I'm with you, boss, but
Here, I want to go with you.
he says he's Bullseye's son.
Assigned evacuation points. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're not going anywhere with me. You're not my son.
But you can't just leave me here. Please, just think about.
You're not Sean. You're not Sean.
You're just gonna leave me here?
You worry about the reactor. I'll worry about making sure this thing works when it's time to go.
Evacuation order issued.
All right, Tom.
Authorization.
Fire it up.
You just gonna leave the kid here? Are you nuts?
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation points.
Is there a problem, Tom?
Look. I just don't think we should be leaving anyone behind. It's not what we came here for.
He's not my son, Tom. He's a synth.
Oh. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Still, though, we can't... Look, I can't stand by and not do something. I'll make sure the kid gets somewhere soon. Oh, okay, you said right. Okay,
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation points.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't have to tell me twice. It's all set to take you and Des to the deck. Don't worry, we'll...
Right.
Let's go before...
Don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
Why should I? It's hard enough taking care of myself up there.
I promise I won't get in your way, and I can take care of myself. You won't have to do anything. I can take care of myself. Just don't leave me here.
Proceed to your assigned evacuation points.
That's not happening. No way.
You're just gonna leave me here? I can't...
You've got to get in the relay. Like yesterday.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Proceed to your assigned evacuation points. Thank you for your cooperation.
Desdemona.
It is done. My whole life I've been holding my breath. Now I can breathe. It is done.
Is it really over? Did we win?
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. The road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Desdemona.
And so, the mighty have fallen. Dozens of years, countless sacrifices. It all paid off, thanks. Deacon says this was his plan.
Another one of his damn lies.
It's almost comforting to know some things never change. In days gone by, when us old hate runs deep in the Commonwealth, I'd understand if you want. But are you up for the next mission, Bullseye?
I was born ready.
I'd expect nothing less. Our safe houses will be bursting with synths, seeking a better life outside. Not everyone in the Institute died. We'd be foolish to think there won't be retaliation. Come back to the HQ and lead the last of...
You. All of you.
We've rescued enough of your people over the years. You don't have to say anything.
You will protect them. Are we safe?
Just because you're out of the Institute doesn't mean you're safe. Or the Railroad's job is over. There's a lot of work ahead of us. But together, we'll get there.
Desdemona.
It is done.